Okay, I'm going to share a picture with you today to start our English and see if you can guess what we might be writing about. Okay, now hiding behind this big orange square is a picture of... It's Jesus in the wilderness, out in the desert. You're right, and that's because we have now started thinking about Lent, which is the 40 days and the 40 nights from Ash Wednesday, when Jesus, before Easter, when we're getting ready, when he went out into the wilderness. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut from me, and I'm going to share with you a story about Jesus going into the wilderness.
Then Jesus was led by the Holy Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted there by the devil. For 40 days and 40 nights he fasted and became very hungry. During that time the devil came and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become loaves of bread." But Jesus told him, "No, the scriptures say, people do not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city Jerusalem, to the highest point of the temple, and said, "If you are the Son of God, jump off, for the scriptures say, he will order his angels to protect you, and they will hold you up with their hands so you won't even hurt your foot on a stone." Jesus responded, "The scriptures also say, you must not test the Lord your God." Next, the devil took him to the peak of a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in their glory. "I will give it all to you," he said, "if you will kneel down and worship me." "Get out of here, Satan," Jesus told him. "For the scriptures say, you must worship the Lord your God and serve only him." Then the devil went away, and angels came and took care of Jesus.
So you just watched the video of Jesus going out into the wilderness and how he had to battle with the devil and his own feelings about making right choices instead of wrong choices. So actually the first question to think about is, what do we do during Lent? Now normally we would give something up, but do you know what? We've given so much up, being out with our friends, all of our swimming lessons, football clubs, that actually this year in Lent we'd like you to do something in addition to, we'd like you to take something up. Now, we want us to think about, how do we get to know Jesus during Lent? So actually, we get to know Jesus through prayer, don't we? Through speaking to him and through being like him. And that's why during Lent we make promises. It's so that we can be like Jesus through charity work and almsgiving. Almsgiving is when we donate food to poorer people. So we're thinking about that time between Ash Wednesday and Easter, when we are growing to be more like Jesus. Now, here are some stained glass window pictures, okay? So what we're going to be thinking about is writing a promise that's going to show what we're going to be taking up, what are we going to be doing for somebody else to get closer to God during Lent. Now, here in the middle of this stained glass window are the words prayer, fasting and charity. Those are some of the things that Jesus did during Lent to be closer to God. Now I've attached to tapestry a stained glass window that looks a little bit like this with the cross in the middle. So what I'd like you to do is you can either print it out or you can design one of your own. You're going to decorate your stained glass window. Then in the middle, okay, you can either write directly onto here, or you can cut out another cross, add it on a spring, and then you can put your promise in the middle on a spring so it bounces out like your DT picture. So you're going to think about, what promise is it that you're going to make? What is it you're going to do for somebody else? Now, we're still in lockdown at the moment, so it might be, you can't always be doing things for your friends, but what can you be doing for people in your household? What is it you've got to promise for the next 40 days and 40 nights that you can do to help somebody else? So you might think, oh, actually, what I might do is I might help cleaning out the pets every day. Or on a Saturday, whatever day it is you're going to the cleaning out the pets. Or I might help by keeping my bedroom tidy, something that you know that your grown-ups keep asking you to do. So have a think now, pause the video and think, what is it that you can promise to do for somebody else in your household? Remember, a promise means something that we don't break. Okay, now I know it's going to be really difficult to make that right choice every single day. So just be really thinking about what your promise might be. Great, now you've got your promise. What you're going to do is you're going to write down your promise, okay? You can write it inside the cross shape. You can cut out a cross shape and you can add it on a bouncy spring like we did with our DT pictures if you would like to, because when these do come back to school, when we do open up hopefully in another 2 more weeks, what I'd like to do is put them up on our Lent display board, okay, so that we can remind ourselves of what we've promised that we're going to do right up until Easter. So I might promise, I might write, I promise. I'm going to give you the spelling for promise. P-R-O-M-I-S and a magic E on the end. I promise to unload the dishwasher. Go to a boat. Unload the dishwasher. Unload the dishwasher every day. And the reason that I'm going to do that is so my husband feels happier when he wakes up, because normally our dishwasher is always full and I do my very best on most days before I come to work to make sure that I do it, but not every single day. So for the next 40 days and 40 nights, I'm going to make a promise that I'm going to empty the dishwasher every day so my husband feels happier when he wakes up. And you know what? That's going to really fill his bucket, isn't it? If every day somebody else takes that responsibility from him, and it's doing something for somebody else in my household.